Growl. It doesn't really sound all that much like an actual attack, does it? And sound-based attacks have always been a bit of a tough one to properly convey on screen because there's no physical connection or elemental properties to them. Although there is a lot of hype for a new sound type to be added into the games at some point, so maybe Growl won't be a normal type forever. But for now, in Gen 1, we get some pretty underwhelming floating musical notation that definitely does not convey any sense of intimidation at all. But the actual sound effect is the cry of the Pokemon using the attack, so that's pretty cool. But in Gen 2, we get these little pulsing radio waves that are at least a little bit more aggressive and definitely a step up. So in Gen 3, we continue on with the pulsing radio waves without changing too much, before Gen 4 changes everything by adding in a shockwave with lightning bolts shooting out everywhere, which feels like we're going in the wrong direction here. But then Gen 5 doubles down with a bigger shockwave and more lightning bolts. Now, Gen 6 sort of combines everything that we've seen so far, with a circular pulsing sound wave and some pretty subtle lightning bolts. But then Gen 7 simplifies everything even further, removing the lightning bolts and all the colour to show just a simple white circular pulsing sound wave, which looks weirdly flat and 2D for these fancy 3D games. But then Gen 8 takes all the best bits of everything we've seen so far and gives us a pretty clean but fairly dramatic sound wave that moves towards the opponent. And this is probably the best version of a sound-based attack that we get, because the Gen 9 version feels pretty weak in comparison. But I guess that does make sense for an attack named